Here we go. Here we go. We are live for July the 10th, 2025, right here, Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome, one and all. I'm Uncle Bruce. They call me Uncle Bruce. Nice to see you this morning. Welcome all to the show, and another fun day in the markets. Thursday. What's going on? They ask. They wonder. They want to know. The Dow is off 53 points. Okay. Pre-market, nothing tragically terrible or anything like that, but it is a negatory 53 indicator. We are down 3 on S&P. We're up about 50, half a point on Nasdaq. Like, we have nothing going on really. Silver, gold is up $9. Silver up 35 cents. Crude oil down 51 cents a barrel, sitting at 67.87. That's about all it's doing. SoFi. I want to talk to you about SoFi a little bit. This stock, SoFi, is defying Mother Nature. This stock has had a good run lately. We're not disputing that. No one is arguing that SoFi hasn't had a good say a month or so. Everyone is happy as a clam about how well SoFi has performed. We hit the lows right after the April 2nd, Make America Really Great Again with the tariff show, when Taco Boy single-handedly tried to destroy all world markets. I have a problem with that. I do not like it when a civil servant opens his yap and by being as ignorant as he is, single-handedly almost ruined the entire world economy in a week. I have a problem with that. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you having a problem with your entire retirement at risk, your entire economy, on the brink of a disaster. I don't know if that bothers any of you, but it gets to me. Anyway, here's a peek at SoFi. I'll just put myself way down here. This is SoFi for the last month. In the last month or so, you can see the stock under 15 a share. 14, 13, 14 in June 14th, June 18th, broke $15. Haven't been back. We haven't been under 15 since June 15th or 17th or something like that. Look at that. This is July 10th, so it's been 3 weeks not going back to 15. And then June 30, you can tell here, 29th, 30th of June, we broke 1750. And now it's been like 10, 11 days, and we haven't gone back under 1750. Have you noticed that? Look at that run. Even in the last few days, we just don't want to give back any ground. Look at this one here. I just took this chart like a minute ago. The stock is at 2025 right now. You see it there, 2023 on the upper left. Anyway, there's 3 months. That's right after the initial shock of the Taco Boy April 2nd April Fool's joke that cost the world, I don't know, $8 trillion or something. Nothing personal. I know you don't take it personally. But look at that stock, down in the 10 range, 11, 12, look at that, April 25. Then by May 25, there it is, 11, 12, 13, 14. It took until June, as we said earlier, late June, until finally it got through 15 again. This is after having been $18.42. Look at that recovery. But from the recovery to the $15 level, look at that angle of attack of this stock. And that's what I want to talk to you about. This is what I'm wondering about. That angle of attack looks like this when you zoom in on it. But when you look at that last month of trading on this chart, you go, holy crap, look at this acceleration from 15 to 20. I mean, this is serious stuff. This is like hitting 88 miles an hour with a flux capacitor. This is serious shit. I like this game. I really like the way SoFi is behaving right now. And I'm trying to keep calm. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to not let it get to me. But I'm sitting here going, geez, the volumes are way up. It's at multi-year highs. It blew away 1842. That was the old high that we thought, wow, would it be nice to get back to 1842 again? Wouldn't that be great? It just threw that out the window. I mean, we went to 2089 on this run already. 2089, a 240 blow off of the 1840 high. Now here we are this morning. We were at 2005 this morning. Yesterday, you saw the stock at 1971. 1962 was the low yesterday. $19.62. We're at 2023. What's going on? Why is this stock not going back to $16, $17? We're 19 days away from the earnings for reporting second quarter. I mean, 19 days. Okay, we have a weekend coming up. That's 2 days. Okay, then we have another weekend after that. But still, we've got a ways to go before earnings. And this stock is moving and holding now. Something's up. And I have a suspicion that it could be that the short position is finally coming into focus with some key players out there. Maybe some hedge fund movers and shakers that are able to bring hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars into any stock anytime they want. That could be part of it. If I were along in a team of people that was running some kind of a venture fund, hedge fund, I'm in. We're sitting in Switzerland. We're sitting in England. We're in Asia somewhere. I'd be looking at this SoFi going, well, this is interesting. We have 148 million short. There's 1.1 billion in existence of the shares. That's how many shares there are. But only about a billion free trade. And of those billion free trading shares, it looks like 600-700 million are tied up by long-term holders, large pension funds, hedge funds, mutual funds. And this isn't an S&P 500 company yet. It's going to be, but it isn't yet. And it's already held widely by a wide group of investors. And these guys, SoFi, this Anthony Noto, we know Anthony Noto. Everybody knows Anthony Noto in the hedge fund business. They all know him. They're going, Anthony's doing a hell of a job over there. And this guy's been raising a lot of cash to build this company's loan portfolio. The student loan thing that went through that big, beautiful bill, that's a good thing. This announcement they made this week about getting into private equity funding and pre-IPO funding and all this stuff, as murky as it sounds to most people, this sounds pretty good. This company is really opening up products for a lot of folks. But this short position, it's come back to that 148 million shares shorted with maybe 300 or 400 million tradable stock. Maybe that's how many could trade freely. We're talking about retail investors, and we're talking about larger investors that would flip the stock for a couple of bucks. Okay, let's talk about those traders. The long term, the folks who put $5 billion into this company and are buying a couple of million shares to hold on to for 10 years, they're not going to sell it at 20. They know if they're into it until it gets to 100, and even then they are probably going to get a $2 dividend every year, $3 share dividend. They're not going to let go of their $12 stock or $14 stock with a $2 dividend being paid to them now. I mean, no. So how many shares can flip? And 148 million are short. Hey, we're talking maybe 40% of the free float, true free float, 40% short. That is significant for a bank, for a chartered bank, for a high-tech chip maker. All bets are off. For a SoFi, for a GameStop stock, brick and mortar game seller, lots of shorts on that. Okay, whoop-de-doo, But a chartered bank, to have that kind of a short position, if you had that short position on Wells Fargo, on Bank of America, on U.S. Bank, on J.P. Morgan, on any of these monster companies, you had this kind of a short position, do you have any idea what would happen with those shares? This thing here is $20 and there's only 400 million floating around, and there's 148 million short. Do the math, people. Figure it out. I think what's going on here is there are parties who are, I wanted to say they're in the know. I kind of want to say there are parties out there with the ability to know that have already figured this out ahead of us, and they have been accumulating this stock for weeks, and I think they're still buying it. And I think the squeeze is already happening. It's happening right now while we're sitting here. It doesn't look like it to you. We're up 2 cents. We're up a penny on the session. Doesn't look like there's a short squeeze, but actually there is. There's an underlying, I think, need for stock that is not being met fast enough to stop it from going back. It'll likely go higher, and the earnings are not going to come out and justify the stock to go to $50 a share. I mean, the second quarter earnings don't get overhyped that, oh, those second quarter earnings are going to be so great. This stock's going to trade at 25, 35 a share because the earnings are so great. No, the second earnings will confirm what we already know, that their membership growth numbers are surging, their revenues are surging, their net profits are growing, their products are multiplying out. Yes, they are a growing, much larger organization, and 2 years from now, compared to 2 years ago, oh Lord, the numbers won't be anywhere near what we have. Got it. We know that. That's not what's moving this stock right now. I think we have a short squeeze problem, and I'm kind of thinking that the other sort of self-fulfilling prophecy is happening, and that is that the shares now at 20 means that the market cap on your SoFi is $22.3 billion. The market cap is $22.3 billion. At 25% higher, $5 a share higher, the market cap is 25% larger. It'll be $28 billion. And at $30 a share, it'll be $33 billion market cap. Still puny when you talk about the market cap of others. But this company is growing into these numbers. And the short sellers were convinced that even analysts that were putting there was one here, O'Keefe, whatever that thing is called. There's an analyst that upgraded the target price from $9 to $13. What was it? Morgan Stanley the other day, or was it JP Morgan, whoever that was? They went up to $18 a share. I think the upgrades are catching the shorters off guard. They were convinced that these $4, $5, $6, $8, $10 market target prices would stick around, and that these analysts would reaffirm their sell rating or underperform rating and keep it in the low teens and maybe around 10 a share. And they're all now moving into the mid-teens and higher. And I think the people in the know are going 6 months from now, there will be analysts pointing at 20 to 25 a share for this stock. That'll be the target price. It'll be trading above that even then. And they'll say, we are in at very low prices, and we have squeezed the crap out of these shorters. They are going to pay dearly. How many are short? How many of the 148 million were shorted under $10 a share? I'm going to say at least 100 million of it. At least 100 million were shorted below 10 because they used $10 as a barrier. And now we're at 20. And if we're going to 25 or 30, 100 million short at below 10, trading at 30 a share, that's unbearable. That's unthinkable losses. Because the entire short position, if you think about it this way, if the average shorter is short at $10, some at 8, some at 12, the average is 10. And you got 148 million shorted, that's $1.48 billion. Call it $1.5 billion has been shorted. Okay. The stock goes to 20. They're down $1.5 billion. Goes to 30, they're down $3 billion. They're down 3 when they only brought in 1.5. Do you get to, they're already losing double their money. They're already down 100%. And the stock is up this morning with no news. Interesting session. Could be a fun day today. 900,000 traded so far. We got 30, whatever, 40 minutes to go. We have a ways to go before we open, and we've traded almost another million pre-market. This is like every day we're getting this, every day. And I wonder, since the shares haven't been down all morning, they were negative 10, 20 cents 3 hours ago. Now they're break even, or they're up a nickel, or up 7 cents. Now we're at this level. I have a suspicion there are buy orders coming in the pre-market from brokers who are buying in their shorters margin calls. They're being bought in, and there isn't enough paper to keep the stock from going higher. And this is the pre-market. I kind of wonder if 4 or 5 or 6 million shares of buying are coming in on the opening when the cash market opens up. And those are going to be market buy orders. And there will be a million or two available. I mean, why wouldn't there be a couple of million for sale at $20.25 a share? Multi-year highs. I mean, come on. You got $1 billion free trading, theoretically, 300 million floating around. You got to have a couple million available at multi-year highs. But at 2050 or 2070, what if it starts to break into a new higher level than 2089? I have a feeling we're going to get a bunch of day traders in here who are going to speculate this thing to $22 today. I wonder. I'm just a guy with very little hair and memories from this business from 1979. So I've seen it all, seen a lot. We've seen this pattern before. 2028, we're up 6 cents a share. Make it 2030 right now, 2030 a share. Yeah, something's going on. There's something going on. Now, maybe I'm totally wrong. And what's really happening is that there's one person with a hedge fund who's buying up the stock through their fund. There's taking a position because they're going to become an S&P 500 listed, and they're looking at the Palantir story. And they're going, Palantir, which has nowhere near the revenue SoFi has, doesn't make money like SoFi does, is $140 a share. It was $15 a share before they got included into the S&P 500 club. Look at that stock since then. It's gone up almost 10 times in value. This thing is 20. Maybe they started buying at 16, 15. And that's why that run is like this. Here we are at 2029, 2030 a share, nibbling up stock. And it could be that the rumor mill in New York is flying all over Wall Street. The whispers are going on. And there are folks talking to each other about SoFi. Watch SoFi. Watch out. It's going to go. It's going to become part of the S&P 500. And it's going to triple. It's going to go nuts. Just a guy in front of a computer in Calgary, Alberta. I'm not in Wall Street. Okay, I'm not in New York. I'm giving you my opinion. Those of you writing stock options, however, congratulations, option writers on SoFi, on Rocket Lab, on GameStop, on Triple Qs. Those of you out there writing 0 day to expiry credit spreads, congratulations to you. Those of you who've always wanted to know, how can I learn how to write credit spreads on 0 day to expiry contracts? There's lesson 19 available for you right now on the website. I finally got it posted. Emily got it edited. Thank goodness. Thank you, Emily. And I got it posted miraculously on my website. I think it's working. A few folks picked it up. If you're picking up that lesson 19 on the website today, and you have any problems with the link, you let me know with an email. I will get you straightened out. But I have a feeling that all is well. We're at 2034 on your SoFi. We just jumped another 5 cents. Welcome to the program. Option writers, whether you're writing credit spreads, cash secured puts, Whether you're writing covered calls, I congratulate you all, and I welcome you to the program. I welcome you to this channel, which is dominated by people who now write options for income. It is dominated by people here who have quit their day jobs. Many of the viewers of this channel have quit their day job. They were subscribers. They listened to what I was saying about GameStop way back in 2021. Then I brought up the idea of, you ever thought of writing options against your GameStop and making some dough, make the stock pay you to hold it? That changed a lot of people's perception about the world. 19 lessons later on my website, here we have a core group of the 80-odd thousand subscribers to this channel. There are probably 20,000 more who watch me casually who don't subscribe. They just kind of hang around. Welcome all to the program where we talk about writing options for money, for good money, where I turn you into a casino. That's what I am making you become, a casino, allowing gamblers to give you their money because they're guessing what's going to happen with the stock that they have or they don't have. Just they want to play options, and you are the one going, you want to buy options on SoFi? You want to buy options on GameStop, on Rocket Lab, on AI, Unity? You want to gamble on the triple Qs, the SPYs? You want to gamble on NVIDIA, Tesla? I'm here. I'm ready to take your money. And there are people here who have figured out that they have $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, and they figured out they can be option writers without owning any stock. No kidding. Well, welcome to the party, pal. Option writers are of all stripes, all kinds, and they are of all sizes. And there are people here making money writing options. Congratulations. David Graham is saying Anthony Noto on CNBC now. Noto is on CNBC right now. Unlike our friend at GameStop, who doesn't speak to anyone, Mr. Cohen, Mr. Noto, he's out there. Thank you, Mr. Noto. We're at 2034 right now on your shares of your SoFi. The volume this morning, 1.14 million, up 12 cents at 2034. And I think there's buying coming in here. I just, boy, it's like I'm sitting here going, something's going on. Something's going on. This is not normal. SoFi normally goes up before earnings, but not like this. Not like this. No, there's more than that happening, I think. So welcome to the party, pal. Great to have you here. Thank you for joining me all. Andrea's here, the Big E, Richard Carlin, John Harpster, Margin Called, Henry T, all here saying hello and throwing thumbs ups at us. I appreciate it. Thank you, Charlie. Number 11, Eddie Martin. Number 13, thumbs up. James the Misty Tree. Rice, Austin, welcome all. We're headed home, says James. We're heading home from our little holiday. Beautiful. Sharon is here. Andre De La Torre, of course. I'm here. Bobby's here. Let's SoFi continue your $1 a day run, please. Double D, let's go. Legacy, good morning, everybody. Joan. Juan is here. Juan M, Juan V. Mark C is here. Bobby Atkinson, Murray from Tokyo in the house. Good morning, good evening. D.H. Rude is here. Rasman, Dude, Corinne. There's Bobby again. Let's go, baby. Olog, Cindy is here. Jimmy, NVIDIA pumping hard and fast in pre-market. Robert is in the house as always. Thank you, Robert. Number 58, thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. Cindy Murphy, please look at sound for writing puts. Cindy's desperate to try to promote this stock. Promote whatever you want. Follow whatever you want. Write options on whatever you want, any way you want to do it. I can't follow everything. Sound, I've seen the ups and the downs. We've seen it. You've seen it. You all make up your minds what you want to be involved with, of course. John, it's squeezing now. That's why this thing's going up. SoFi. No one will be buying SoFi up here. It's not worth it. Well, then again, Cindy, who knows? Enjoy your show. I wonder if someone's taking a strong position in ownership to get a 5-10% position, get a few people on the board of directors to join the party. I don't know. Is this a takeover target? Could this be taken out by Facebook, Amazon, Could Apple buy these guys and make it the Apple Bank? I don't know. I'm just a guy asking. I enjoy your show, says Cindy. I love you too, Cindy. Bobby, you're 6 months too late, Cindy. We already did the sound. John Biscuit, once the squeeze ends, it'll drop back down again, less than 15 a share, I reckon. Then again, John, maybe not. That's what people are saying about GameStop when it broke 20. Once it broke $20 from the 480 stock price that I saw it at in June of 2020, it got to $20 in December of 2020. And then in January 21, it went to 30, 40. And people thought, wow, this little short squeeze will be done. And then it'll go back to $5-10 a share because it's a brick and mortar piece of crap. And it didn't happen. The company had $400 million in debt, $400 million in cash, and they were losing money because COVID shut down all their stores. Guaranteed to go under. I mean, absolutely perfect company to go broke. It didn't happen. That's GameStop. This is SoFi. SoFi is not broke. SoFi does not run brick and mortar banks. SoFi is the future of banking, and they are leading it. No, this isn't going anywhere. Now, you might be right. I think that going down to 15, it's going to 15. Okay, maybe you're right. Hey, it went to 850 back in April when Taco Boy opened his yap with that beautiful chart with all the tariffs that the penguins are going to pay, those bastard penguins. We're going to get those guys. Well, that only cost the country a couple of $1 trillion. Nothing personal. Yeah, maybe the stock will go back. But on the other hand, maybe it'll go up. Maybe it'll go to $25 or $30. And then the world will scream that this company isn't worth that kind of money. The world will jump up and down and go, there's no way this thing's worth $25, $30 a share. Just like they used to scream about Cisco, about Amazon, about Microsoft. Way back when they screamed about Facebook being way overvalued. Google, oh my God, Google will never be worth a $200 billion market cap. No, it'll be a $2 billion market cap. I don't know. We're a 22 billion market cap. I don't think we're all that expensive for the future of this company. If you want to look 5 weeks ahead, you might say, yeah, it's overpriced. You want to look 5 years ahead? You're not in the neighborhood. You don't even have the right area code here. This stock, this company in 5 years, have you thought about that? Seriously, any of you guys, have you really thought about what this company is going to be in 5 years? We have an 8-second attention span, people. That's all we've got, an 8-second attention span. Every analyst out there was a video gamer, okay? They're video gamers even now when they go home. They have no concept of time. They only have 8 seconds of concept. I'm just a guy. Mike H., let me get those lot of numbers while you're at it there. Bobby Atkinson, let's see. Charlie, Bobby talking back and forth. Cindy also have expiring at 13 price, 3 weeks out. Giddy up. Who's this? Macro somebody. Hey, Uncle B, regarding SoFi covered calls. Any word of caution with writing only 1 month out versus 9 to 11 months out? I'm okay with a lower premium, but I want to make sure I'm not overlooking anything. That's a great question. My goal is about $5,000 to $8,000 a month. So I need around 50 to 80 cents in premium. 1 month out, $24 or $25 strikes would get me there. But is there a disadvantage to writing shorter term at this stage? Well, it depends on whether or not you're willing, utterly and able and willing to do rollovers. If you are not able to handle a rollover psychologically, you can't handle it. You're fighting with one hand tied behind your back. Are you able to watch this market on a constant basis? Are you willing to admit that, I write these and if the market goes up, I'm going to have to do a rollover. But hey, in the position you're in, you want to make $5,000 to $8,000 a month, like anyone else would want to make. Sometimes you make your $5,000 to $8,000 a month, not from premiums collected from options. You make your $5,000 to $8,000 a month in gains as your stock goes up, as you roll forward contracts. Now, here's the problem. If you're a cash flow guy, girl, couple, family, you're a cash flow entity that needs so much a month in cash to pay bills. Then you put all the pressure on depreciating contracts. You put all the pressure on writing calls, letting them come down in value, and then buying them back at a cheaper price and writing more calls. Now, with rollover strategies, you can roll contracts and bring in more cash. That can be done. It is done. But you've got to be willing to admit to yourself that if these shares run higher a couple of dollars every month for like a year, from now they go to $45. I don't know why, but they just do. Can you make money writing options that continue to have to be rolled over? Can you extract cash from your account on the increased value of your account? Or are you going to become one of those who write contracts, buy more stock, write more contracts, and then you need cash and you can't find it because you're all in all the time? You have to be very disciplined on how you manage your capital. Right? Look, you can get rich writing options on SoFi. You can do covered call options, left, right, center. You can do cash secured put writing. You can even begin to look at doing put credit spreads. The higher these shares go, put credit spreads are going to become very popular around here for SoFi. They've become popular around here for GameStop for 2 years now. Rocket Lab, very popular here for a good year now, a good 6-8 months anyway. Into the $23, $25, $28, $30 level, SoFi will attract a lot more option writing interest here because I have desperately kept people back from writing call options until now. Now that we're over 20, you can start writing call options, and I encourage you to do it. If you've taken my classes, you have a handle on just what can happen and how it can happen. You're obviously studying the potential of the premium you can get from SoFi. Welcome to the party, pal. You've noticed that SoFi has risen to a level now where there is depreciation in contracts that could turn to money to you. For you, this wasn't the case at $8 to $12 a share, but it is the case now. You may recall, some of you who are here, who've been here a while, you may recall a year ago, there were a few of the viewers who were bragging about writing $8 calls that only had a week or two to go, and they were taking 12 cents off the table. They were writing $9 calls and taking 8 to 12, 14 cents off the table at 100 at a time, 200 at a time. They were writing a ton of call options for quick scores. And I was saying to folks, I really wouldn't recommend you do that because I don't know when the train is going to leave the station. Well, here we are now at 20. It's possible the shares could go to 30 in a week, in a month. Sure, it's possible. They could also go to 15 in a week, in a month. But what is possible right now is you can write 20, 22s, $25 contracts, good for a month or 3 months or 6 months or a year. If you write a 1 or 2 month contract, percentage-wise, you'll get more money for a $20, $22 contract than if you were to write a 1 year out contract. Because you will get a premium for a 1 year out contract, yes, but not equal to 12 times a 1 month premium. You'll do the math and you'll go, oh yeah, gee, if I write this thing 12 times, I can bring in so much every month in capital. But if I write it once for a year out, I bring in this much money, true. But if you divide that by 12, it's less than what I get if I write a 1 month or a 2 month contract. That's the nature of this business. Our friend here has decisions to make and priorities and strategies to lay out. You're doing it right. This is what being an asset manager is all about. Maybe it's a mix for you. Maybe the mixture is you're going to do some cash secured put writing, short term, covered call writing, short term, hold the stock, maybe with a $23, $25 market, you're going to shop for deep in the money calls that are good till 27 or 2028 when they come out, and you're going to become a poor man covered call writer on those contracts. Again, another version of believing in this stock. You'll sell stock at 22, 23, 25, buy deep in the money calls, and write calls on those at way more calls than you could with just the stock. You've got so many choices. That's why there are 19 lessons to check out on how to do this. Welcome to the party. Glad to have you here. David, thank you for this notice on Noto. Bobby, it's moving. Charlie, laughing out loud. I'm just a guy, very little hair. You're the best. Uncle Bruce, you're hilarious. JM, all in plain English, people. Neat, 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 neat. Thank you, Noto, says, dude. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. John, SoFi 21 today or not, I don't know. Crazy 49er. Palantir is back up to 140s. That's right. That's right. They were 15 a share a little over a year ago. Comical name. Good morning, everybody. Dude, personally, I just like the old-fashioned sell, put, sell, call strategy. Spreads require more time than I typically have, but I dabble there too. Romeo, good morning. Oh, which one? Truffle ski. I hope I get margin called for my cash secured puts in August while I'm in Japan for vacation. There you go. Depeche, that's one of the great things. There are so many ways to write options. Find your niche and go to town, people. This channel is dominated by option writers, and there are all kinds of them here. Number 77, good morning, Amy J. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. Have you seen the question of the day? I'm putting it to you. I'm making you commit. Can you tell me, 178 of you, will SoFi hit $25 a share before the second quarter earnings that are out in 19 days? We're going to be out a couple of weeks Tuesday. They're going to get the results. 57% of you don't think so. 57% of you don't think it can hit $25. 43% of you do. 178 votes are in. Thank you for responding to this yes or no question. Let me know what you think. We're approaching 100 thumbs ups. 94 in the house. Thank you, everyone, for coming together for us on these. On this channel. Thank you for these thumbs ups. It's much, much appreciated. If you're a follower of this channel, I want to say thank you again for being here. Lesson number 19. Many of you have been waiting. Lesson number 19 is now available on my website. It was posted yesterday evening. And so if you're interested in getting your hands on how to write call and put credit spreads on 0 day to expiry contracts, finally, that lesson is now available to you. We did that lesson live back in June. It is now available for you through the website. So fire away, get your hands on it, and away we go. Anybody have any problem with their links and anything like that, you just send me an email. I'll take care of you, and we'll get you set up. Thank you all for joining us this morning live from wherever you are. We just went member-only commentary. We're at 2029, 2030 on SoFi. The volume now is 1.33 million. Mr. Noto is making the rounds. This is great. He's doing a media tour. I love it. Keep it going. Dude, Uncle Bruce, my MSTR shares are doing well, but take a look at their preferred shares. STRK, STRF, STRD. The F's is a 10% dividend, and they are aiming for AAA rating. Could get very interesting. Wow, amazing. John Harpster, I've been out traveling since October, and I'm still going. I put 57,833 miles on a truck I bought in September, baby. You stay safe out there, my friend. Keep it between those lines. Awesome stuff, man. Dude, Uncle Bruce, my 8-second concept of time is economical. Did you ever think of that? I'm spreading it around, watching a lot of different stuff. Mark Downs, number 82, baby. Dude, you're not doing it. You're not doing it like the Oracle of Omaha, are you? Mr. Buffett. He buys and then holds for 20 years. You're holding for 20 seconds. It's okay. It's okay. Mike, did you see this crap about tariffs on Brazil? We have a surplus and it's ridiculous. Well, there you go. I think that the average, that orange goop is seeping into his brain. Ravenstown, Trump 48. Wilmer, I see SoFi hitting 23.53 before earnings. 23.53. Then dropping back down to the 15-16 range. And I will load up again. I hear this all the time. I've heard this talk when it hit 8, and people thought it would go back to 4. Then I heard this talk when it got to 9, and it would go back to 6. Then I heard this talk when it broke 10, and it would go back to 5. And we always hear, we're going to hear this. As soon as SoFi hits $45 a share, there will people say, as soon as it go back to 35, I'm getting in. Don't worry about that. Anyway, keep a core number of shares, folks. Trade just a few. You won't miss Galileo news. Hector, good morning to all of you. Henry T, hello, folks. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Great points. Thank you from Macro. I'm okay with rolling, depending how hard the stock runs up. I'm okay with getting assigned and doing cash secured puts. I really appreciate your rock and roll, pal. Thank you, my friend. Henry T, are you ready to cash out today? Weber Day. Number 88, good morning, Uncle B. Touchgrass, congratulations, everybody. Macro, if you would indulge one more question, assume I get assigned on a $25 covered call right. You often talk about cash secured puts above the strike. Any thoughts on writing cash secured puts 1 to 2 months out below the current strike? I haven't got a problem with that. You can write 17s right now if you want. You can write 20s right now, 18s if you want, anywhere you want here. Or future, no, I've got a problem with that. A lot of people are doing that with different stocks. Thing about SoFi is I don't fear the downside of SoFi. I don't fear it backing off. I fear it going up, and that was my worry when it was $11, $12, $13, and people were trying to write $12 and $13 covered calls. I was worried that it would go up quickly to 15 and higher, and then they would be caught having to do expensive rollovers. But hey, writing cash secured puts at 12, 14, 15 as it was running ahead of that, not a problem. Dak, good morning all. Larry Titus, morning everybody. I'm number 106. SB has become a YouTube member. Well, look at that. Welcome to the Chillin' membership level. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. We're at 2030 on SoFi with 1.38 million or so traded. Mr. Lucky Go Around, good morning, number 109. SB, what is your opinion on Big Bear Holdings, BBAI? I don't know what they do. I don't follow that stock. I can't follow them all. I just can't. One thing that I've you'll notice if you're here long enough is I talk about a certain core of stocks, the Magnificent Seven, of course. A number of other up-and-coming stocks. I don't really cover the flavor of the week, the month, the quarter that much because that's not what I'm here for. That's not my specialty. I do caution people, no matter what your favorite stock is that you're getting into, I caution people to be careful if you're thinking of writing or getting involved in option trading on some of these high-flying newcomers to the, those are becoming more aware. The stocks are becoming more aware for more investors. You've got to be careful about the volatility of these stocks. You have to be very careful about the liquidity of the options you're trying to get into. If you've got spreads that are 50 cents wide at the money contracts or near the money, you avoid like the plague. You can't get out. You can get in, but you can't get out. You got to be careful as an option writer to have liquidity, lots of liquidity, tight spreads, and go from there. But hey, as an option writer, get into whatever you want to get into. If you believe in a company that in 5 years from now will be a much larger, massive winner, then you're an investor. And be an investor. Go ahead, be an investor. If you're an option writer, you do not need to own a single share of any company you believe in to write options. That's the key about managing an options portfolio. You actually don't have to own anything. You love SoFi, you don't have to own a single share of SoFi. You can just write cash secured puts. You love NVIDIA, you can be a credit spread writer and love NVIDIA. Make the stock make you money is what I say. You can hold it and charge rent by writing covered calls. And in many cases, I have viewers here who do a combination of option work because they have retirement accounts. In Canada and other countries, you cannot do anything in a margin account or in a retirement account other than write covered calls against stock you own. There's many restrictions depending on what jurisdiction you're in. And so it's okay to write covered calls on what you like. If you own Bear Holdings and you have it in your retirement account and you're writing covered calls on it and you're getting great, big, fat, juicy premiums, go crazy. Go nuts. Do it. Take the premiums and buy more of that stuff and write more contracts. You're compounding the growth, you're compounding your position on something you believe in long term. But if you're looking for something that's going to make you capital, cash flow, to quit your day job, you're going to need to stick to the most heavily traded contracts that are out there with the tightest spreads, with phenomenal liquidity. That's where you really should be if your entire job depends on it, your entire existence economically depends on it. But if you've got a retirement account that you're building over here, and you've got a margin account that you're working with over here, and it's got a mixture of investments, including a BBAI and anything else, knock yourself out. I couldn't encourage you more. Charlie, welcome. SB. Hector Bruce, you will find Japan to be warm when you arrive. You'll also find limiting devices on your air conditioning. Have a great time, my friend. There you go. My lucky go around, my restrictions in 401k, no options, RIP, but I still buy all the stocks mentioned here and some. For some of my viewers, again, I'm not going to recommend any firms, but there have been viewers of mine who have gone out to do some shopping, broker shopping. And they have found, by shopping for brokers that offer services, some brokerage firms will not allow you to do any option work in 401ks. I don't know why. And again, I don't know your thing. I don't know your what your 401k is, how, where, one, what. You know, it might be an employer restriction. It might be, I don't know what. But it might be a broker thing. It might be your employer. Maybe you are, you might need to consider borrowing against your 401k, paying yourself a monthly payment, and utilizing that capital in a margin account to write options with, to add income to your account, to your world, which could help you ultimately knock off any bills you've got, debts you've got, or replace your paycheck and allow you to go from a full-time job to a part-time job, or get rid of a part-time job and only keep your full-time job, or completely get out of the work environment and be totally self-employed. All of you are different. I'm talking to a herd of cats here. But hey, thank you for letting me in on that. SB, thank you for your opinion. I don't currently do any options for any stocks at the moment. I wouldn't with this type of speculative stock, but I would definitely take a small position in Big Bear. Mr. Lucky, it's an employer restriction. There you go. This is not uncommon. I hear this all the time. Now, for some of you out there, I have had discussions with viewers who don't realize that what they have in their 401k in dollar value is sufficient enough if they can get their hands on it to manage it, or if they can borrow on it to manage it, or add what they can borrow from it to what they have and take a line of credit on their house or whatever or reorganize their assets, and they have a liquid position set up to now manage an option portfolio. That's enough to quit your day job. There's more revenue coming in from that than you'll ever make from your paycheck, which now makes people think outside the box and go, oh, wow, geez, if I quit my job, I can control my 401k the way I want. Now, for some of you, I'm not going to borrow from my 401k. I'm going to get a job with another firm, which then lets me have my hands on my 401k. I can self-manage it. I'll self-manage it and have this gig over here. And maybe the gig you're able to get is an at-home gig, which is what you ultimately want, to be in front of the market all day long. And now you can manage your 401k and your other assets and say sayonara to the restrictions that you used to have. But again, I don't have an answer for every one of you. Not like this. You're all different, and it is what it is. Mr. Lucky, my plan is to eventually start an LLC and work for myself. I am so excited. Now, there you go. Yeah. Giddy up. I mean, no ending of the possibilities. 2034, 2035 on SoFi, with about 7 minutes to go before we open for trading. 255 of you are here. Welcome, all of you from around the world. Appreciate you attending this morning. Nice to have you in the house. We've been asking a question today about do you think SoFi can go to 25 before the earnings come out in 19 days? 211 people have answered this question. So far, 56% of you say no. I have a suspicion that if the stock this morning goes up to 22.50, a whole bunch of you are going to change your minds. I have a feeling that there's a few of you who are not answering that question until after we open for an hour, and then you're going to answer the question. I have a suspicion you are hedging your bets out there, but that's just me. We're at 123 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up meter. 245 people watching, 123 thumbs ups. That means we have 122 slackers. Get off the slacker pile and hit that thumbs up button and answer my question of the day at the same time. And I'd just like to say thank you, everybody, in advance for your participation in this channel. The activity level is key to my survival on YouTube. The more folks that answer the question and react to my poll questions and hit the thumbs up button, the more YouTube will promote this channel. And the more people that get promoted here, they find out about how to write options. And if they learn how to do that and they like what they see, they become members. And if they become members, they also start buying the classes. And guess what? I get to keep working. This is great. Trying to help people get rich is what it's all about here. Thank you all so much for joining me today from wherever you are. Thank you all. We're up 6 on the Rocket Lab with 5 minutes to go before we open. We're up 6 cents in the pre-market. We're up 18 now on SoFi, 2039, 2040 now on your SoFi. That's 49 cents away from a new multi-year high. We are climbing. GameStop down a nickel. Qs are up 48 cents this morning. MicroStrategy down 220. The Dow is down 87, S&P down 5, NASDAQ down 2.75. Crude getting crushed down $1.26 a barrel on oil. Spire Global up 32 cents at $12.48. Smart Rent hanging around 102, 103. Apple is down $1, 102. Tesla's up 5.98. Microsoft is off $1. Google down 41 cents. Amazon down 79 cents. NVIDIA up 168, Meta Platforms down 234. These magnificent 7 stocks are not doing anything. The negative numbers are fractional. We're down less than $1 on Google and Amazon. We're down less than $1 on Apple. We're barely down $1.27 on net Microsoft. These stocks could turn the other direction at any moment and go higher if the buy wave comes in. We'll see. Super Microcomputer is up 84 cents. It was up 8.91 yesterday. We're at 50.87 a share. I like Super Micro. I think it can go quite a bit higher. ASTS, I like this one. 43.30, up 79.80 cents right now. I think it's got a lot of upside here. AI 27.69. I think that's cheap. Palantir 143.01. That's healthily priced, no question. Very healthily priced. Unity 29.29. I think there's upside there. Goldman at near or at highs 690, 656 unchanged. Cisco unchanged 69.27. We got Spiders up down 8 cents. We have Netflix down 2.29. We've got Pfizer unchanged. We've got ARC Innovations up 93 at new multi-year highs on ARC Innovations. IBM is unchanged. It was down 29 cents yesterday. Uber is at 96.13. Tried to hit 100 the other day. It'll break 100. It'll go higher, but it's at 96.13. HPQ 25.62 unchanged. No change on Home Depot. We're up 2.32 on Vanik. We opened in 3 minutes. Adobe down a quarter. Nothing on Enphase to report at the moment. Welcome all to the program, and nice to have you in the house. Remember when I told you all that Wall Street never says sell? Wall Street never says sell. Palantir stock, here's a headline. Palantir stock is up 400% in a year. Here's why. One vocal bull sees more gains ahead. They never say sell. When they adopt the stock, they never say sell. SoFi 2044, now up about 22 cents on the session. SoFi is moving with 2 minutes to go before we open for the day. The volume 1.6 million on your SoFi and it is pushing the 2040 level around now. It'll be interesting to see if we push 21 around. This is going to be something. Welcome all to the program. Nice to have you here. What can I say? Let's go. Let's keep going here. Alex, number 118 this morning. Good morning, fellow simpletons and degenerates. Uncle Bruce, sorry, I haven't been around much. I've been busy with work and kids. I'm loaded up with GameStop, call secured puts, waiting for the next pop. Rock and roll, buddy. Cindy, I bought some longs and sold covered calls on MP Materials. It went up 64% in pre-market. I'm going to have some rolling to do. Way to go, Cindy. Bagel Babe, 132, thumbs up. Walter, thumbs ups are rolling in. Number 136, Crazy 49er, buy. Mr. Lucky, I'm buying AI like a madman. If it follows a similar trend to Palantir or Hood, it could pass its all-time high of 183. Cheap levels right now. There you go. JM, welcome back, Alex. Great to have you here. We've always known you're here. Special shout out to all of you out there who haven't commented in a while. Alberto, I hope all is well with you. All is well with you and your family, Beach Boy, and all the rest of you guys. Always say hi to all of you out there. Appreciate you. My friend in Nashville, Tennessee, Mr. K, way out in Nashville. Special greetings to you. Hope all is well with you and your family. Great to have you here, all of you. Thank you so much for being here today. We open in 1 minute. I only want you to get richer. Nothing personal. I just want you to make a ton of money. And so, with that, we should be opening here in a few moments, and we'll see what this market has in store for us. The Dow was up 217 yesterday. We're down 69, 70 points right at the moment in the pre-market. We'll see how this plays out. Thank you, everybody. Larry has rung the bells, and you know what that means. You guys are getting richer today. D.H. Ruda, neat. Same with Richard. Pick home, neat. Thumbs ups. Let's go. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you, Juan, MJM. Welcome all. Knee emojis are coming in here as we get ready to start this campfire and see what kind of show we're going to get. How many sparks are going to fly today? We will see. Fun times just around the corner. 2040 I saw on SoFi. We'll see what the opening looks like here. 2044, it looks like, a little higher yet on your SoFi. Like I said, I think we've got a number of things going on here. I think the stock's going higher. I just, it's not going back to 15 right now. Nope. Might be even 25 before the earnings come out. It could be. It could. We'll see. Thank you all. GameStop down to nickel. We're up 98 cents on the Qs. The Dow is down 53, kind of like the pre-market. Rocket Lab just up a penny. Microsoft up 36. Apple down just 56. Nvidia's up $1. Meta's up 53 cents. Google down 77. Tesla up 640. Amazon down 30 cents. And Netflix down $7. Early quotes. We'll give this market a few minutes to sort of settle in and give us its early verdict. What does it want to do this morning? 2046 on SoFi. 2046 on SoFi. So far, volume 3.3 million in the first minute or two on SoFi. So we're jumping around a bit here, as high as 2046 or so. 2035, 45. It's going to jump around. We'll figure it out. Yeah, giddy up, everybody. The knee emojis are coming from all over the place. Here they are. Thank you, Juan. Pick home. Neat. There you go. Welcome all to the program. Thank you, everybody. Thank you also for the thumbs ups today. Thank you for joining the question of the day today. We have 148 thumbs ups now, 52 away from 200. Thank you, everyone. We hit 200 yesterday. We hit 200 the day before. Let's hit 200 again today on the thumbs up meter. 238 people have answered the question of the day. 56% say there is no way, Bruce, the stock is going to hit $25 a share. SoFi will not hit 25 between now and earnings. There's no way. There's just no way. But 44% say, well, it could. Maybe it will. It's a 2040 now. Yeah, 2025, 2035, 24. Who knows? But well, time will tell. We'll see what it does. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all to the show. We'll see what gives. Mr. Noto apparently was on CNBC. He was on CNBC today. So, well, let's see what he has to say. Keefe Bruyette, brokerage firm, raised the target price of SoFi from $9 to $13. Big, bold move there. Barclays raised their target from 12 to 18 on SoFi a few days ago. And others have been following suit. Well, we'll see how that all plays itself out going forward. JV, neat emojis coming in like crazy. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you here. 2040, 2041. We're trying to figure it out. So there you go. SoFi is 2022. Give it a minute, give it a second, it'll change. Welcome to normal. Here we have it. SoFi volume now. Let's update it with 4 minutes in, kind of 4 minutes. 4.7 million so far. Not as heavy as the last few days, but it's up on not as much volume. Anybody getting that? And anybody hearing that? Interesting, very interesting. All right, GameStop is now plus 5 cents. Rocket Lab is up 21 cents to 39.35. Will Rocket Lab break 40 today? Is today the day Rocket Lab breaks 40? We'll see. Go SoFi, go Rocket Lab, go GameStop, make my viewers richer. There you go. All right, option writers, way to go, kids. Sharon, I'm kind of hoping for Roaring Kitty to give SoFi a tickle. Yeah, we're one meme away from a $5 move on GameStop. I mean, just one anything away. That is a powder keg at any moment. But I don't know. SoFi 2060. Am I reading this right? Is it 2060 now? Did it just jump 40 cents, 30 cents? Can't say for sure, but it's 5.6 million volume. We're at 2060 now on SoFi. Is that right? You guys let me know what you see on your devices. I see 2060 up 38 at one point here, now 57, 2057, 2060, with a 2089 multi-year high in its gun sights, 2062. We're zeroing in on another multi-year high on SoFi. Just a guy in front of a computer with no hair, just kind of going 2066 on your SoFi. Are you richer? Are your puts going down in value? 2068, are they going down? Those 20s are worthless. By the way, the Jan 20s you wrote 6 months ago, for $7, $8, $9, they're worthless now. They're out of the money by 73 cents. 2073, they're out of the money. Nice. 2074. I'm happy. Are you happy? Anybody out there happy? Hold your hand up if you're happy. 6.7 million traded, and I don't know if that's accurate. I'm not sure if we can keep it up. Giddy up, Jeff Glass. You are reading this right. 2062 says Sharon. Jeff Glass. Neat. SoFi's going. SoFi's going. Sharon, now 2074, Bruce. 2074 is the new high. I see 2075 even having been hit already. I think this 2089 is in big trouble. We might hit $21 in the next few minutes. Welcome to the party, pal. This is the channel where people make money. It's nothing personal. It's not political. We're members of the Make Money Party. That's what we are here. Option writers, predominantly. Kids getting richer. 2078. Here it goes. 2078. 7.3 million. There's some volume coming in now. Hello, Austin. Holy crap. Austin, $99.99 donation. Just wanted to say thank you for everything. Started watching Lesson 19 last night, and I'm just getting busier with all the strategies available. Just don't eat too many Costco hot dogs. Here's $99.99. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. All of you out there, just get rich and richer and try to outdo Austin with donations. There you go. There's a challenge for you. Send in more than he does. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you, Austin. Thank you so much. I cannot emphasize how how much Jen and I talk about how you guys are doing. We want you all to succeed as option writers big time, because the trillions are out there, and get some of that. Just get some of that action. Giddy up, everybody. We're down 40 on the Dow. Okay, nothing to worry about there. We're down 3.8 on S&P, and we're down 16 on the Nasdaq. Okay, oil down $1.50, $1.57 at 66.81. Oil under pressure. 2065 on the SoFi with a high already of 2078. That's 11 cents short of the multi-year high we hit a couple of days ago. I think we're going to break that. I think this is going to go through 21. 8.2 million traded on SoFi. 2070 again. Here we are, poised for another run. GameStop's down 3, Rocket Lab down 2, so they've gone negative, but SoFi is going higher. There you go. Lisa, happy here. My SoFi Jan 20 cash secured put, I'm up 46%. Bobby, SoFi is on that fear of missing out train. Go SoFi. Austin, I was here for that donation war back then. Those were fun times. Yes, those were fun days. I do recall a few of those donation wars way back when. They were very good. I remember that at that time, that was in 2021, and I remember Jen and I we'd look at each other when this was happening, and we would be talking before the show and then after the show. And I remember when I think it was in like March or April of 21. It was a couple months into this being live every day, when we looked at each other and went, "Holy crap, we can pay the mortgage. we can literally buy our house." It wasn't a big mortgage. It wasn't massive, stupid money. But we were looking at each other going, "Oh my God, we're technically mortgage free, and this is still going nuts." And our viewers are just powering up with revenue. It was really something. It was a game changer. Jan 21 to April, May 21. Oof. Our world changed. 2083. Talk about your world changing. 2083 on your SoFi. Your world is changing. 2084. We're going higher. Depeche. I watched Noto on CNBC. It was a strong interview for him. Go SoFi. Go DAC. 25 at earnings. Easy money. BZ. Best donation war was the one that led to Yoko. Lisa, Tesla's up $10. Apparently, Grok is coming to the cars next week. I don't know what that means, but Tesla is up 2085 on your SoFi. 2089 is the high. 2094 is where we're trading at right now. We are busting out and breaking onto new multi-year highs, going for 21 as we speak. Volume 9.7 million. I don't think that's accurate. 10 million plus. 2097 right now on your SoFi, getting ready to break $21. Your life is changing again. You folks are moving into a different neighborhood. 2099. You're in a different zip code, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. Your SoFi is rising. 2099. High of the session. Did it touch 21? Not yet. 2099. That's only psychological barrier. I don't think there's anything for sale past 21. Who would have thought this morning it was going to go to 21? I mean, who put in sell orders at 2110? Nobody. This thing is going to go to 2050 if it breaks 21. Watch out. We're at 2099. Watch out. Here we go. We're on the edge. Up 77, 78 cents. You having fun yet, anybody? Anybody here having a good time? Grok is Elon Musk's AI system. BZ, turn into those protesters, Grok. Turn into those protesters. 2099, 2101. Boom! There we go. 2101. We busted $21 a share, and we probably broke through 11 million volume. 2103 now. On your SoFi shares, those 20s are out of the money by $1.03. The 25s are only $4 in the money, by the way. Giddy up, everybody. 2102, 2103. The volume now is 11.9 million. That means we've hit 12 million shares. 2104 already is the high of the morning. Are you happy? Are you happy to be here? What do you think about the stock going to 25 before the earnings come out? What do you think about that? Depeche, 21. Bobby, 21. Jeff, 21. 2105, another new high right now on your SoFi. Welcome everyone to the program. 2106. You deserve every dollar you're getting, every single one of them. You have paid the price. You've been here. You've been mocked by all kinds of people, in your face, behind your back. You name it. You know it. We all know. Welcome to the program, people. Payoff time. It's going higher. The stock's going higher. I'm just a guy in front of a computer. I was begging GameStop to buy 100 million of these at $7, $8. I was begging them to do it. They didn't do it. What's 1.4 billion in profits? We don't need to buy 100 million SoFi. Why? Why would we do that? There you go. Bobby, Jeff, Andre De La Torre, yippee! Bobby, let's go. Austin, my $22 cash secured puts are going to be worthless by tomorrow at this rate. Let's go, SoFi. Andre De La Torre, maybe 25 is going to happen here pretty soon. 2108, here we are. 2108, the high of 2109. Here we are right now. 2109, 13.2 million. We're getting a million a minute on SoFi at 21. That's 21 million a minute coming into the stock at least right now. 2110. There's a lot of people who still doubt this thing. They just don't get it. They just can't get it into their skulls. 2112, another high, up 90 cents as we just move past multi-year highs. And this is coming up. It's going to go. It's just going to keep going. Giddy up, everybody. Bobby, June 26, 20 cash secured puts out of the money. Worthless. Oh, my God. 2114, Bruce. They have no value. They only got time value. There's nothing like. That's right. That's right. That's right. Welcome all. 2118, another high. It's rolling. You think the shorters are panicking? You think 148 million shorters are worried about this? You bet your ass are worried. They're losing 148 million right now. Today, they're down another $148 million. Hello, 2122 on your SoFi. Thank you all for joining me. So great to have you in the house. It's wonderful to see you all. I got to give a thumbs ups to Austin. Thank you, Austin, for the donation here. There, I'm number 14. I'm way behind here. Thank you, my friend. Beautiful stuff. There we go. Beautiful. I love this game. I hope you like this game, people. 2132 on your SoFi. Giddy up. There you go. See if I can get that message in there to Austin. I'm new at this. Too busy trying to make people money to follow these latest things at YouTube. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, all of you. Get richer, kids. It's your turn. You've earned it. Welcome to the party, pal. SoFi 2127 with a high now of 2132, volume 15.2 million. We've been open for 17 minutes. 2120. We are jumping around here like crazy. The question of the day has received 249 answers. 55% of you do not think SoFi will reach 25 before the earnings come out. And we're now at 2120 with a 2130 high. Well, you know, you're still to the good. You're still correct at this point. I don't know. We'll see. We're up to 159 thumbs ups. Thank you, everyone, for that. Much appreciated. And you guys keep up the good work out there. I want you kids just having all kinds of tax problems, all kinds of logistics. Oh, what are we going to do with all this money we're making? I want some of you to be really asking yourselves, why do I work? Why do I go to work? I make more money writing options than I can make at my paycheck. Why am I working? I don't understand. It's okay. These are questions that are legit when you have alternatives. And maybe option writing is an alternative that never entered your mind until you heard about it, and then you thought, well, that's a pipe dream. Being able to make money writing options and not working at a job. I mean, come on. God, who does this guy think he is? 279 of you are here kind of going, well, there's some of us have done it. Welcome to a healthier retirement. I know there are people here who have 10, 15, 20, 30,000 SoFi in their accounts. And at $21 a share, 30,000 shares, 630 grand worth of stock that used to be worth 150 grand when it was $7, $8, $5 a share. Remember? You remember? I remember. This is nice to see. This is a wonderful thing. Thank you, Mr. Noto. Don't forget to say hi to him. BZ 21. Look at that. Bobby sitting in the T office, cannot stop watching. Bobby, every time I check stock market. So thank you, Austin. Bobby, it has gone up another dime. Larry Titus, thumbs up, man. Here we go. 21.27. Are we running for another run? Are we backing off? We're going to see. You're going to see volatility now. Get ready for some jumping around here on SoFi to be expected. The market is down a little, down 10 on the Dow, down 6 on S&P, down 44 on NASDAQ. Nothing serious here. Brian, number 162, thumbs up. Thank you. Good morning. NASDAQ down 42. Okay, oil down 164. SoFi, I don't know. Is it 21 or 21.20? I don't know. It's no, but I don't know. 2060. I don't know what price to believe. 2098. I don't know. It's all over the place. Welcome to the party, pals. Volume, as best as I can tell you, is 15.2 million, and one market has it at 21.27. One has it at 21. It is what it is. Brian, I sold an ASTS September 19 $40 cash secured put yesterday for $5.45. Stock is now at 43. There you go. Way to go. Giddy up. Let's see. Let me refresh here and keep rolling along here. 43.32 on ASTS. Lovely, up 80 more cents this morning. Giddy up, everyone. Dow's only down 11. SoFi 20.94. And Rocket Lab up 20, GameStop up 8, Microsoft down 198, Apple down 57, Nvidia's up $1.05, Meta up down 448 on Meta, Google down 127, Tesla up 10.50 to $306 on Tesla. Amazon down 166, Netflix down 298, Broadcom up 156. Welcome to the program, everyone. Great to have you in the house. We're having fun with SoFi, aren't we? 21.13 again. I think we're on another roll. We'll see what's going on here. GameStop up 7. We've got MicroStrategy down 81 cents. Spire down 6. SmartRent down 3 to $1. Apple off just 8 cents. Tesla's up 8.18. Microsoft down 2.18. Alphabet down 150. Amazon down 159, Nvidia up 71 cents, Meta down 544. Super Micro's up 70, ASTS up 109, 43.58. AI down 39, Palantir up 175, Unity up 29, Goldman up $3, Cisco up 6 cents, Netflix down $7, Pfizer up 14 cents, ARK up 31 cents. Again, new highs are around the corner there. IBM down $4, a high of 296. We're trading up 286. A little pullback finally on IBM. Uber down $1. HBQ up 12 cents. Home Depot up 51. Vanik up 130 to 286.74, trying to hit new highs. Adobe down 450 and Enphase off just 8 cents. Welcome to the show. Welcome everyone to a little program, this program where SoFi is putting on a bit of a show for us today. We're up 91 cents, 21.13 it looks like on SoFi. Excuse me. Welcome all to the show. Volume on your SoFi now is 21 million shares in 23 minutes. Very, very good range of option activity or trading activity on the stock. The Jan 26 contracts, those 20s are out of the money. The 21s are now out of the money. The 20s are 287 bid at the last I saw. Well, 287 bid and falling. The 25s for Jan 26, they're at 605 bid. The Jan 2027 contracts, the 25s are now 740 to 815, last at $8, down 20 cents. Very interesting session. For call writers, if you're thinking of writing call options on SoFi, 22s for Jan 27 will give you almost $6. The 25s, you can probably haul in $5 for a $25 call option on SoFi expiring Jan 27. If you want to write a Jan 26 call option for $25, you'll get about $225, $230 a share. So, you got 1,000 shares of SoFi and you write 10 contracts, you bring in $2,300. That'll let you buy another 100 shares at 21, and you can write another contract if you want. The 20 to 20s for Jan 2026, they're in the money now. They're going for 4 to 410 right at the moment. 69,800 exist. Amazing. Very interesting session here. We're watching a lot of stuff. Good morning, all. Welcome to the party, everybody. Thank you for popping in here and hanging out with us today. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're enjoying the movement. Hope you don't mind being made richer by SoFi. Juan, stink bids are placed. Pitcomb, still waiting for the market to take my stink bid to buy back my SoFi $20 cash secured puts. Uncle Bruce, September options on GameStop finally opened yesterday. I'm thinking of trying to roll my Jan 26 into September 25s. Try to get the same money or more. Thoughts? I have 25s, 24s, 23 cash secured puts for January. I see what you're trying to do. Well, again, you're pulling the, you're shrinking the time frame. I get it. I'm with you. If you can pull it off, super. What works for your account is what it's all about, my friend. Stay on top of the market, which I know you are. Giddy up right now. 20.96 on SoFi, hitting highs today already of 21.32. We hit 21.32 about 20 minutes ago. Unbelievable romp. 22.4 million already traded. That is active. That spells the possibility of another 100 million share day on SoFi, but at 21 a share, not at 18 or 19. So the dollars coming into the stock continues to grow. The shorters are in trouble. 148 million, the last we know of. We're short. We're at 2104 again. Their problems are not going away. So there you have it. Welcome to the party, pals. Too bad to be them. Wonderful to be option writers on SoFi. On GameStop, we're up a nickel. Rocket Lab, we're down 35 cents. Looking at NVIDIA, up a nickel. Apple down 44. Microsoft down $1.40, $1.80. Meta down $4. Google down 140. Tesla still up 8.40 a share. Amazon up down 146. Netflix down 8.37. Tesla just shifted. We're still up 7.77 on Tesla. Broadcom down 143. IBM down 591. ASTS up $1, 43.52. I like that stock. HIMS down 35 cents. MSTR down 205. AI down 49. SMCI Supermicro only down 7 cents. Palantir down 18. Intel up 15 cents at 23.60. Welcome to the program, everybody. Great to have you with us. 51.92 is the gain on the Dow. The Dow has gone positive. S&P is only down 4.8. NASDAQ still down 58. The Qs are off 197 so far this morning. All right. Lots of activity here. 2105 on your SoFi, up 82 cents on over 20 plus million volume today. SoFi now 23.5 million traded at 2102, 2105. Amazing. Brian, spread still pretty large on September GameStop options. Yeah, brand new. The only bids you're seeing, bids and asks, market makers. They're just setting the markets, waiting for players to come in. Normal, completely normal, Brian. It's all right. Don't be surprised to see SoFi in the next few weeks, in the next month. There will be new contracts showing up on SoFi that will go out to the towards 2028. So look for those. The passage of time, options expire, new options get created. Options expire, new options get created. The shift is on that as well. Okay, thank you all for joining us today. Great to have you here. What an opening. What a run on good old SoFi. Thank you very much. And like I said, there's a number of factors here. Noto was on CNBC today. Apparently it went very well. So I'm just going, hey, Mr. Noto, you keep doing what you're doing. We do not mind one bit. If you could mention that if anyone could mention that to Mr. Ryan Cohen over at GameStop, if you were to go on CNBC for a little interview, that would be kind of nice. Maybe that would create a little bit of following on Wall Street. Just saying, or maybe a press release on just what's going on. Would love that. 23.21 on GameStop. Would love to see it at 33.43, not 23. But I'm just a guy. I'm just this guy in front of the computer here. Whatever it is. Thank you. And what else have we got going on? Thank you, everybody. Twilla Blade, I'm watching my SoFi 22 cash secured puts drop in value. I'm looking soon to roll up maybe to 27s. Yeah, that could be looked at. Depeche, Noto is steady. Eddie, Crazy 49er, I have a cover call on SoFi for Jan 27, $20. Should I look at rolling now? Or wait for a higher run? I shouldn't have to worry about being exercised since it's Jan 2027. Yeah, no issue. You sit tight. Just relax. Yeah, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. $21 a share right now, up 77 cents on your SoFi. 25 million or so traded, it looks like, at the moment. What a run we've had. Are we going to see another run through 2130 into the 2150 range? Could happen. Yeah, we could do that. The shorters are short and they have to cover, and the higher this gets, the worse it is. That means more buy orders are coming in from shorters to try to get out. They're chasing very little paper. Where's 100 million for sale? There is no 100 million for sale. They are short 148 million shares. I don't know under what pressure they're under, but it's like a water torture. It's just a constant grind. This stock is moving. It's 2106. We're moving. All right. Mr. Lucky Go Around. Hey, Bruce, I know you don't like UNH, but weekly put credit spreads are nice. Usually a credit of 30 to 40 cents, risking 220, 210. Very nice. Make money. Folding my arms, says Crazy 49. I'm just folding my arms. United Healthcare is a basket case from a number of angles, including legal problems. For some of you, you might want to play the call credit spread game on United Healthcare, or put credit spreads or condors. How active are you? How are you in front of the machine all the time? Is there liquidity there? Great. If there is, great. If there isn't, hey, do what you got to do. You pick your horse and then go after it. Make money. You don't have to own any stock to make money writing options. 283 of you are here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us. Hit the thumbs up button for us. We'd love to hit 200 thumbs ups here. And if you can grab that poll question, answer that poll question for me. Do you think that there's a chance that SoFi might make it to 25 a share before their earnings come out? Since we're just around 21 right now, do you think that there's another $4 upside in the next 19 days on SoFi? 168 thumbs ups have come in, 32 to go to get to 200. Thank you, everybody, for this. 52% of you are saying, I don't think so, but you know what? That number used to be 56%. There are more people beginning to vote yes on the question of could SoFi go to $25 in the next 19 days. It's up. It was up as much as $1 this morning already. 48% say yes, it's going to happen. 52% are saying no. 276 answers have come in. Let me know if you can find that poll question. Put in your yes or no answer to that. Love to get that. Thank you again for these thumbs ups. 168 at last report. As they are trickling through, we're going for 200 thumbs ups. Now 171, 29 to go. You guys are amazing. I appreciate this so much. Thank you all for being part of the program. Brian, would a 23.22 or a 22.21 put credit spread on GameStop? Would that be a good move right now? GameStop, 23.13 is the price of the stock. 23.22 is cutting it a little too fine, in my opinion. It's a matter of time. How much time are you thinking of going on this? If you're thinking of a 1 month or less expiry date on a put credit spread, you might be able to go, like, say, 3 or 4 weeks out down to 1920, 2021. If you're thinking 2 weeks or less, you're going to have to go higher, and I don't know if you want to be that close. On the other hand, look, in my humble opinion, the stock is too low at 23.09, but that's just this guy. I don't control GameStop. It's controlled by the market. Do you want to be that close? 22.21, maybe a month out, maybe 2021 a month out, or 20 to 22 a month out. Maybe that's the spread, $2 spread. Check your option chain for the best payoff. You can go 2 months out. Maybe you can go 1921, 2 months out, and shut that thing down in a couple of weeks. Again, a $2 move on the stock would be nice. A $4 move would be heavenly on a spread. So check it out. Mr. Lucky Go Around Brian, the credit is nice for Jan 26, 2015's. Just saying, there's something to think about. Again, you all have to decide what interests you, what comforts you, what scares you. It's the option market. You find the option trades that you're most comfortable being involved with, and you go from there. It's as simple as that. We're positive 51 on the Dow. The Dow has gone green. S&P down 10, NASDAQ down 98. So the NASDAQ, which was outperforming everybody, is a little under now. The Qs are at 553.22. They hit their highs last week at 557. So we've only given up 4 on the Qs. We really haven't, given up a massive, not even a 1% drop yet. But this morning, the NASDAQ is down 0.5 percentage point, okay? We're down 342 on the Qs at the moment at 552.83. SoFi 2088 up 66 cents. We are going to be volatile here, to be expected. We've got very interesting volume numbers now. 28 million traded on SoFi in 36 minutes. A very active day at the moment. GameStop down 9, Rocket Lab down 80. And Microsoft down 407 right now. We've got Apple up 29. NVIDIA is down 92. Meta down 11.20. Google down $1.44. Tesla up 7.50. Amazon down 2.60. And Netflix down 19.38. So some are moving lower, some are hanging around, some are a little higher at the moment. Okay. Brian, Mr. Lucky, isn't that like buying a call for January 2026? Is still gambling? When you're right, you're on the other side. You got time. Splitter, GameStop's probably going to be waiting for me to buy at least one put. Then it's ready to skyrocket to the other side. So Splitter knows what's going to happen here. Margin called, or just go for SoFi until GameStop wants to go. It doesn't look like GameStop is doing anything at the moment. It's the thing about GameStop. We never know what, where, when, and how. It just when it happens, it happens. GameStop doesn't ask permission from anyone. It just moves. So there you have it. SoFi back up to 2096, trying to take another run at 21 and beyond. Right there, 2097 at the moment on your SoFi up 69.70 cents right now on SoFi as it is approaching the 21 level. Again, there you go. That's what it's doing. Back to the favorites here. Let's take a peek here. What's going on? Stocks moving the most today: NVIDIA, Delta, WK Kellogg, MP Materials, Conagra, Helen of Troy, and others. We've got Rocket Lab down 54. We've got SoFi at 2091, 2092, up about 70 centinos. GameStop only down 4 cents, just under a million traded over there or so. The Qs down 293. MicroStrategy green now 415.95. The price of Bitcoin. Let's get a peek at the Bitcoin trading range right now. Let's see what we have here. Bitcoin now $110,875. That's what I'm showing it at now. The 52-week range, all-time high 112,000, and we're at 110,875. So it's just off a tiny bit from its highs. Hanging around here right now. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. Bitcoin hanging right in there. The euro is falling right now. The worry is trade sanctions, but we're not sure what to believe or not believe. The euro down to 116.84. It got into that 117.75 level, so it's down about a penny in the last couple of days. The Japanese yen at 146.6. It is falling against the dollar. It was in the 144 range, now 146.6. So American dollar gaining strength there. The British pound was up to 136.75. It's now 135.55, 45. So it's off a half a penny maybe overall in a week. The Swiss franc is just under 80 cents. The American dollar is only worth 79.78 francs. So it's not even 80 cents to the franc, but it is improving half a franc in a few days, kind of. The Canadian dollar at 137. This is the best performance in a week for the US dollar. It means it's a 73 cent Canadian dollar right now. In the last 3 months, the American dollar was up to 139.8. It's now 137, so it's given up a couple of pennies. The Canadian dollar is a little stronger in the last 3 months or so. Even the peso at 18.66, that's the best level in the last 3 months. The peso was at over 20 at one point. Now it's 18.6, so it's gaining. The American dollar is losing against the peso a little. Bitcoin just broke 111,000 here, still down 700 on the session, but it's at $111,035 per coin. That is around 1,000 away from new highs on Bitcoin. That's how close it is to all-time highs. Welcome everyone to the program. We've got movement here, plus, minus, and everything else. We got lots to follow here on these markets. Thank you everybody for joining me today from wherever you are around the world. I appreciate you. Nice to have you with us this morning, okay? Just looking at headlines here, Wall Street Journal. If there's anything to worry about, anything to wonder about, anything to fret over, nothing much. Okay. Not seeing anything crazy to worry about. All right, there we are, Wall Street Journal. Thank you, Wall Street Journal. Welcome all to the program. Thank you for joining us today. It's 2066 on your SoFi with the volume now of 31 million approaching on the volume on SoFi. Very good volume today. In 42 minutes, 30 million volume. Heavier than yesterday, definitely more active than yesterday. Typical average now, 67.8 million shares, and we're over 30 now. So we're going to break the average today the way this is going in just 43 minutes. most interesting. Noto was on CNBC, so it doesn't hurt. Is he going to do the tour at Bloomberg? Is he going to Fox Business News? I don't know. He's probably doing a media thing today. Not going to hurt the company at all. Oil down 143 a barrel, 66.95, and we are into the July heaviest driving season of the year, and oil is falling 2% lower today. Most interesting to see oil drop at the heaviest time of the year for American drivers. There you go. S&P is down 5.5 points. NASDAQ down 89. The Dow up 90 at this point in time. There you go, kids. There you go. All righty. What else is going on here? Let's go. Mr. Lucky Go Around says, Brian, it's I see this risk you're talking about. Ryan seems to buy a lot around 21 or so. This is the chairman of GameStop. He likes to buy at 21. I feel comfortable with this spread down here. Brian, remember when everyone was asking you if SoFi was a good buy under 6 and then under 8 and then under 10 and then even under 12? Yes. Splair, I noticed already 20 to 30 penny changes on GameStop. This is scary. Normally these vibes appear on small cap stocks, for example, at Canopy. What else? Austin managed to use the gain at the start of this morning to close out the put side of my iron condors on Palantir. 718, 125.30. I wrote for 40, bought back for 10. Just rewrote the same puts for 30 again. There you go, buddy. You're doing it. Charlie, stinker set to buy back my $17 SoFi puts. Just needs a little push-up right here. Splair, Tesla 306. Charlie, my brother sold 6 more SoFi $25 June 26 puts. I think he's hooked now. Laughing out loud. He's hooked now. Splair, a few dollars higher than yesterday than compared to this morning. Juan, JV, Uncle Bruce. If I write a poor man covered call, should I buy a $15 or a $12 SoFi and then feel comfortable and start writing the $25 covered calls? You cannot just buy the calls, 12s and 15s, without the 90-10 rule. You got to follow that. You've got to be careful. Make sure that if you're acquiring deep in the money calls on SoFi, that the calls you're buying way into the future are in that 90-10 rule. If they're not, I wouldn't do it, because the thing is, there's this thing. If the shares drop $3-4, your contracts are dropping $3-4, being in the money, but they also have shrinkage problems. As if you've got a 1-year contract and it's got $4 of premium on it, with my rule, you should only have maybe $1. You've got $3 of shrinkage in front of you that will interfere with the money you're making on the calls you're writing. You might make $1 on a call you wrote, but you lost 80 cents on the call you own. That's not winning. That's treading water. Okay, so keep an eye on the cost of the call you're buying. Go out to Jan 27s if you can. If there's any further, go further, and try to grab 6s, 8s, 10s, 12s, 14s at the 90-10 rule. Otherwise, fold your arms. Just wait. Mandu 177 thumbs up. Margin call. SoFi. I don't know what he's talking about. He's excited. A 283 last price SoFi, $20 cash secured put. 283 on the 20 for 2026. So it's dropping. 2081 right now on SoFi. The range here lately, this morning we were 2024. We were just around 2060, 70, and we're now 2084 again. We've dropped back from the 2132 level to here, and then we bounce a little and we back off. We bounce. So this is very normal. Welcome on. Margin call. Yeah, these 283 contracts, I was writing them for 425 2 weeks ago. Now they're trading at 283. Giddy up, my friends. Giddy up. It's called making money without owning the stock. Yeah, they just hand you the cash up front, don't they? The gamblers out there just hand it to you. It's incredible. 2089, 2090 on SoFi, trying to rally again. There you go. Amazing. I love seeing what Austin's doing. I love to hear this from others of you who are saying to me, Uncle Bruce, I am almost day trading sometimes, these contracts. I am into spreads where I'll do triple Q spreads good for a week, and I'll bring in a 40-cent credit. I'm buying back for 21. They go back up to 35.40. I write them again. They back off to 2020. I buy them back. They pop up to 35.40 again. I write them again. Because if the market wants to do this, I'm going to write and buy back, write and buy back. And I'll do 10 or 20 at a time. And I'll take my 10, 15 cents times 15, 20 contract. I'm making $150, $200 per turnover again and again and again. Sometimes twice a day. Sometimes once every 3 days. I'm easy going. Shrinkage is my friend. I got 1 week contracts on these spreads. I'm out of the money and I'm willing to get in, get out, get in, get out. Yes, sir. Giddy up. Well done, anyway, everybody. 2096 now. SoFi trying to break into 21 yet again. 2097. There's a definite move up here happening again on SoFi shares. Welcome, everybody, to the show. The Dow's up 133. The underlying market is positive. The VIX is plus 14 at 1608. Not a problem there. We're only down a fifth of a point on S&P. It's going to go green here. NASDAQ down 63. We got a buy wave coming in on the big market here. SoFi 2096, just under 21 again. Are we going to break through and take another run? It's possible. 2097. We're on the edge. GameStop only down to nickel. Rocket Lab down 54. We're watching this market very closely this morning. Well done, each and every one of you. If you're into $10 and $20 wins per contract on Qs, SPYs, on credit spreads, knock yourself out. If you're into writing a cash secured put on a stock that you love and you haul in 450 and buy them back at 4 and then write them at 450 and buy them at 4. If you play that game, you play that game. If you're playing I write them at $6 and buy them at $4 and then I roll into other positions, play that game. If you're into covered call writing in your retirement account on any stock you follow, obviously own, look, you get a down dip in the market and the calls you wrote for $6 are now $3.80. You buy them back. Those shares pop up a little bit on a market rally and you rewrite them at $4.80, $5.20. Again, you write them again. You're out of the money, looking for shrinkage, and you're happy to do swing trades like that. That's available to you. It's a matter of understanding the option market, understanding timing, how long they have to live, what's the shrinkage rate, what's the stock's history. You know your favorite stocks, how they react, how they move. You'll pick and choose from time to time your moves. You're getting richer. $20.99 on SoFi, $21. We just hit 21 again. Here we go. $21 again on SoFi. The volume now, again, 34.2 million traded in 52 minutes. I'm trying to keep track of this. Welcome all to the program. We're at 10:22 Eastern. And we're back to $21, $21.03 on SoFi. What's climbing again, right through 21. No resistance. Took them out. They're going higher again. We're gapping. There's a gap of selling. 21.32 is the high of the session, if I recall. Yep, 21.32. We're 29 cents away from that. 21.07. Who's going to stop the stock? There's problems in short land. The short world. 21.09, there are people short GameStop and they're paying dearly for this. Someone is being bought in. 21.10, we're just rolling here. Just rolling. We were 21, what were we 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago? 20.70, something like that. 21.03, 21.10. Giddy up. Don't be surprised to see these swings. If you're taking advantage of them, knock yourself out. There you go, 2104. It be what it be. 257 people watching right now. Thank you for joining me today from wherever you are on the planet. So appreciate you following me here. 2107 now on your SoFi, up 85 cents. The question of the day has generated 295 answers today. I really appreciate that. We're going for 300 there. The thumbs up meter was 170 something. We're at 181 now on the thumbs up meter. If you're happy with SoFi at 2110, why don't you hit the thumbs up button? If you like that your SoFi is up over $20 and has been here for a little while, maybe you could hit that thumbs up button and help this channel get a little momentum. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. Welcome all to the program. Lesson 19 is now up on the website. If you want to learn how to write call and put credit spreads on 0 day to expiry contracts like triple Qs and SPY, lesson 19 is on the website right now. You can grab it, watch it, and rewatch it and rewatch it. If you have any problems with the links, you let me know. I will set you up. 0 day to expiry contracts are coming to more stocks. The Magnificent Seven will be added to this very soon. In the next few months, there will be 0 day to expiry contracts expanding out to maybe a dozen different stocks, including the indexes. And then 6 months to a year after that, there will be dozens of stocks with 0 day to expiry contracts. You will need to learn how to do the puts, how to do the calls, how to do credit spreads on all of this stuff to make even more money from stupid people who don't know what they're doing. You've got to be the educated one in this option market. I'm telling you right now, get to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Get your butt over there and grab lesson 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 19 quick. It's your stay-at-home course. Just watch it at your leisure. It's all in plain English. It's as simple as I can possibly explain it. Available for you to take money from the gamblers. I'm telling you, kids. Join the folks who are talking right here, right now, and do what they're doing. Giddy up. Charlie, boom! Stinker just hit on my SoFi $17 bought back. Sold them at $4.69. Bought them at $1.55. That is a profit of $314 a contract. Net profit per contract. Nicely done, Charlie. Charlie, way to go. Now I'm going to write 25s, baby. Giddy up. Now I'm going to bring in some more money. You'll be writing those for about $8. There's a nice increase in cash into his account. Nicely done, sir. He'll put stink offers out there and see what he can max out on that side. So we're talking about people who are just like you. They're just average folks getting hammered with inflation, getting hammered with all kinds of changes in the economy, and not getting a big fat raise at work. So now it's time to take care of business. $25 cash ticket puts moving a little more than the 22s, by the way. Very interesting. As I say, we're back to 2088, 2089. This stock fluctuates here. 10, 20, 30 cents allows you guys to get stink bids, stink offers filled. You can make moves here. Whatever you want to do. 2090 on your SoFi. The volume now is... we're coming up to an hour, 36.6 million in the first 57 minutes. Very active start to the day on your SoFi. Giddy up, you guys. I love this game. Mike, GameStop is down 16 cents at 23.04. Rocket Lab down 57 cents at 38.57. Microsoft down 4.61. You can write put credit spreads, call credit spreads on Microsoft. Good for a week or 2 or 3. You can do those between $2 spreads and up, whatever you want. NVIDIA, you can do credit spreads. Apple, Meta, Google, Tesla, Amazon, any of the Magnificent Sevens. They're just weeklies right now. They're going to dailies shortly. You need lesson 19 to help you understand what you're going to do. When these become dailies, the philosophy changes with only 2 weeks to go. Everything shifts. There is opportunity here for you to make some serious cash from these 0 day to expiry contracts. You need to understand some basic strategies on how to handle them. It's scary how many people out there just buy them blindly. They just buy them thinking they're going to make all kinds of money. They think they're lottery tickets, and they don't care. They're only 80 cents each. I'll buy 10 of those. They throw $800 at 80-cent contracts. They go down to 40 cents. They get out. They lose $400. Oh, well, easy come, easy go. You are the one taking that $400. It doesn't go to a bank somewhere, you know. It goes to the writer. The writer is the casino. You are the casino. You could be the casino taking these $200, $400, $800,000 a day hits your direction again and again and again and again. Why not get rich from these gamblers? Wishes, hopes, dreams, and aspirations. They have no idea what they're doing. You've got to take the money. It's so simple. It's legal. You're allowed. It's okay. I would not leave it to the institutional traders to make the money. I'd step in there and take some for yourself. Don't leave it for the top end guys and girls. Get your hands on some of this money. Thank you all for joining us today. Man, I'm excited for you kids. We're up 103 on the Dow. We're down 491 on S&P. We're down 97 on NASDAQ. Oil down 124 a barrel. Okay. Giddy up. Charlie, neat. One $25 cash secured puts. They're trading more than the 22s. They move more. Well, welcome to the market, everybody. 2094 on your SoFi. Giddy up, everyone. Auntie Jen is not here. She is camping with her sister right now, her brother-in-law, having a wonderful time with a family reunion of some kind. I don't go to those. They're having a good time. I'm quite happy having spent my morning with you. I'll be watching this market all day. I'm sure you will too. We'll get ready. We'll get together again tomorrow morning right here at 8 o'clock Eastern. Check out my website for lesson number 19. When you're ready, grab your copy and get ready to participate in that market. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning from wherever you are around the world. Cannot tell you how much more enjoyable it is to spend some time with fabulous followers of this channel. Love you guys. Thank you all so very much. 2091, 2099. Looks like SoFi wants to go again for another run. We'll follow that. You'll follow it. Looks like GameStop is just about to go green. It wants to come on, so we'll follow that too. Pick home. Neat. Mandu number 5 hitting the knee emojis. Kent mom, thank you. Thank you, Kent's mom. Have a great day, everybody. Get richer. Just get richer. It's nothing personal. I just want you to get richer. That would be great. You keep up the good work, everybody. And keep me posted how you're doing with emails. And we'll catch you later on. Jeff, thank you. B Tizzle, margin call. Neat. Go, baby, go. Thank you all again for the support. The thumbs ups today. Answering the poll question today. This is great. Love it. 193 thumbs ups. We're only 7 away from 200. If you can hit that thumbs up button, please do. 51% of you are saying, I don't think SoFi can go to 25. 49% of you are saying, I think it will. 301 votes have come in, and this question has been coming down to 50-50 here all morning. Very interesting. Thumbs up. So we only need 6 more, says Walter Young. Give this guy a thumbs up. Help him out, please. Let's get him to 200. We can do this. Thank you all for that reaction. Much appreciated. Now 194. Yeah, there we go. 6 away from 200. All right, you guys. I'll get going. I'll be here. We'll be watching very closely what's going on. Keep up the good work, everybody. And thank you again for your very kind support. Your SoFi 2103 and climbing again. Enjoy the run. You deserve it. You've earned it. You deserve so much more. I think you're going to get much more here. 2105. Thanks again for being here. Thank you, Jeff, Richard, Andre Della Torre, everybody, Walter, DH, the Big E. Love you guys. Appreciate it. Keep up the great work and get richer. I'll talk to you next time. This is Bruce from Calgary with SoFi over 21 a share saying bye.